Hey, love. Hey, love. Is anybody I need to tag? I already tagged. Okay. We gonna talk, y'all. It's gonna be a good discussion. Today is going to be a very good discussion. I know it's midday, so a lot of people is like at work and stuck on school and just got shit to do. I know it's midday, y'all. But I like to go live when it's on me. And like this conversation is on me right now. So if you just hopped on, can I get some hearts or hey, a like? If this is your first time here, my name is Miriam Mariah. I gotta come up with an introduction because I do a lot of things. I own Cash Queens, which is Chicago's largest female promo team, and we also offer mass management to entrepreneurs and entertainers in the Chicagoland area. That's like my actual business. What I'm most known for is being a media personality, which is like these lives. If you enjoy today's live, I encourage you to go check out my other lives. Even if they're old, if you comment, I still comment on the old live. So like if you go comment, I will go converse with you, because things, time goes past. So right now, I'm going to just wait till somebody tell me, hey, for my returning future millionaires, hey, future millionaires, y'all know I'm not going to start this content until somebody tell me, hey, because y'all know I don't talk to myself. Like, there's things I need to do today. I need to go get me some crab legs for the baby. I need to walk and get me some crab legs on top of just things I need to do for Cash Queen. So, hey, namesake. Namesake, it feels really good outside. You want to go on a date? Can I spoil you today? Can I have some of your time and presence today, namesake? It do feel good outside. You can bring the baby out because we ain't even got to bring the baby around nobody, or I don't know. So just text me if you want to go out, it's on me. Okay. We ain't sitting in the house. I ain't sitting in this house pregnant, and you ain't sitting in that house with a newborn, period. I feel pretty today, yeah, which is weird. With pregnancy, sometimes you don't feel pretty, but I feel pretty today. So, yay, I don't know. Before we jump into content, it's cute. Like, my belly is really cute. Hold on. So, this is why, like, I just feel pretty. Like, it's cute. Daughter in there. That's my daughter in there. Like, yo, I love being pregnant, y'all. I think I'm a cute pregnant girl. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, baby. Yes. So when I get off here, I'll text you for sure. Like, and we'll figure out what we doing today. Cool. Okay. So y'all talking to me. I guess it's time to jump into content. How you doing? Hey, my future millionaires. Hello. Hey, my pretty girls with y'all pretty girl perks and problems. Hey. The first thing we're going to talk about is empaths and narcissists. Because yesterday I made a status that I y'all know me, okay? I try to be as honest with myself as possible. So if you've been, some people have been following my lives for years. So some people have seen me say something one way. Like, I used to be like, don't have a baby until you married and shit like that. But as you grow up and you get older and things happen and experiences, at least for me, God has made me put my foot in my mouth plenty of times. I've been humbled plenty of times from whatever I thought, so... just saying that to say, like, so I try to be honest. If something changes or one of my viewpoints change or, just like a life experience happened, then I want to address that. So when I wrote the status, like, yo, this baby, I've been anti this whole pregnancy because this baby is an empath and I'm not an empath. So let's dive into the meaning of the words narcissist and empath. Because when I call myself a narcissist, a lot of times I see people, especially my friends, they like, you're not a narcissist, MJ. You're not a narcissist because narcissists are evil and all this other shit. Okay. when you study psychology and you get into mental, and you just get into mental stability, everything is a spectrum. Everything has a scale. So the thing about empath, you're either an empath or a narcissist, or you fall somewhere on that scale. So like because an empath is the direct opposite of a narcissist. So and a narcissist is the opposite of an empath. So if this is a narcissist and this is an empath, you fall somewhere in this scale. We all do. I have a lot of friends who are empaths, and that tends to happen. When you are a narcissist, you tend to attract empaths. When you are an empath, you tend to attract narcissism. Now, the thing is, when you look up, I'm studying psychology. I want to become a psychologist. But these are things, y'all got Google in your hand. You know what I'm saying? I see people so quick to call a man a narcissist or just make that word very negative, when I don't feel like the word itself is negative. If a person has a mental illness or a person has a mental disorder, then if the person has a mental illness or a personality disorder, those are the narcissists that gaslight you, and those are the narcissists that manipulate you. And again, we have a scale. They're more on the psychopath scale of narcissism. And what I mean by that is you can have narcissistic traits. When you look it up and you study it, you can be a narcissist and have narcissistic traits, but not have a personality or disorder or a mental illness. Okay, so let's be clear on that. So a lot of my friends always tell me they empaths. I never related to them on that level. Like when they would tell me people energy bothers them, or they need to recharge their batteries. Do we have any empaths on here? Do I have any empaths on here? Being an empath to me is extremely fucking draining. And because it wasn't something I experienced, it was only something that I third party heard about. I've been really, really anti in my pregnancy because women and men that are born empaths have a hard time being an empath. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got this natural spirit that they want to heal people. They can walk into a room and feel everybody's energy. They peep shit about people. So it's always hard for an empath anyway, especially when you're way on the empathic spectrum of really being tuned into people. Do I have any empaths on here? So up until the point I got pregnant, I only could understand what an empath was from my friends who are empaths telling me what that's like. Now, yesterday, it's draining as fuck. So yesterday when I made the status, like, bro, I've been anti this whole pregnancy, bro, because it's the first time that I am not a complete narcissist. If you know me personally, you know my narcissism isn't unbearable. You know my narcissism isn't to the point where I'll hurt somebody or I'll manipulate somebody to hurt them, or if you know me, those aren't my key points. Like, I am a good person. However, my honest truth is I'm a very self-absorbed, self-centered person. When I walk into a room, I'm still thinking about me. I don't generally think about other people. I don't think about other people's problems and situations. I feel like that has always made me very, very good with business, because that meant my whole house could have been just fighting, cussing each other out, stressed out. But because I'm a narcissist, I never come out my bubble. I never come out my self-absorbed bubble. I only feel what I feel. That doesn't mean I lack compassion. I feel like I do lack empathy and compassion for a lot of things, but I'm very understanding. So what that means is sometimes I have to mimic emotions. Like, I'll see people having an emotion and I know I should react that way. So I just do what the people around me do, because it'll just come off psychotic. You know what I'm saying? Because that a lot of times when I see people like, oh, well, they guilty because they had this reaction. It's like, I don't know. Like, when my nephew first passed away, my first initial feelings was anger. Like, I was angry as hell. I was angry at the whole situation. I was just like, this is stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, why was he even in the streets? So, you know, I don't know if that's a right or wrong reaction, but, like, that's the reaction I had. Then, like, an hour later, it hit me like, damn, and then I got sad. But I'm saying that to say. So then my vice president had commented on the status, like, she was just like, well, hopefully after your baby come, you still stay an empath. And I'm like, why the hell would you wish that on me? I was like, friend, no. Like, why would you wish that on me? That's not, I mean, I know people mean good by it, but I still think, like, that's because people don't go by the actual definition of words. People manipulate words to fit into the context of whatever fits their agenda. So if they want to complain about a narcissistic partner or whatever the case, anybody that's been with me, like Justin, Tim, Nick, they will tell you I'm a narcissist. Like, I think they're narcissists too. Don't get me wrong. Like, I definitely attract narcissistic men. And, but, I mean, it's definitely like I'm very self-centered and self-absorbed. But I wanted to speak on it because it doesn't make the person bad. It's not like I would sacrifice a child for myself or whatever. But it has really helped me in business. Only focusing on myself, not being distracted. Like, empaths get very distracted by the energy that's around them. I'm like, bro, I cannot run the Queens if I stay an empath because I won't come around people right now. I don't like it. I don't desire it. I don't want it. Where's my empaths at? I feel bad for y'all. This means y'all was kids feeling people emotions. This means when y'all mama got stressed out, y'all felt their emotions. When you come into a room, I don't know this shit. I'm observant. I'm observant. So I will notice sneaky shit going on because I'm a street bitch, so I'm always paranoid. But I'm not going to notice, like, I wouldn't necessarily notice if a friend started acting funny. You know, I wouldn't necessarily notice that. If I realize you're sad, then I'm 10 toes down for you. I could be there for you. But I am not the friend that just notices that. Heaven to me is a really big empath, bro. Because if something's going on with one of us, she can just feel it whether she's around us or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get a text message like, are you okay? Are you good? I'm never like that. My friends know I would die for them. I would ride for them. I would never snitch on them. All those great things. But I definitely think the difference between the empath and the narcissist, and I just want to go back into my self-absorbed bubble, because narcissists tend not to be so in tune to everybody. So my VP was like, well, maybe that's what we need to attract the girls we need in Cash Queens. And I'm just like, no, you're an empath. AJ's an empath. There's other empaths. And what's so crazy is my co-CEO is so sweet, right? Rican is so sweet, but Rican is a narcissist. Rican is not an empath, bro. Rican is not really disturbed. Rican doesn't give a fuck. She's not really disturbed by other people's energy. Rican can come into a space and everybody be mad as fuck. Everybody have an attitude, and she'll still remain her own self. I feel like I never want to experience this again. I hope my baby is not an actual empath. I hope, you know, like, these empath emotions came about because I was just pregnant. But I wouldn't even wish this on my baby. And I think Tussie is an empath. And that just really fucking sucks to be affected by people's emotions. You can be a narcissist and be tuned in because all you gotta do is pay attention. Are you hurting this person's feelings, or is this person sad? Like, you could be a narcissist and pay attention to reactions, but I don't feel like you can be an empath and just really keep it together. That just really sucks. So, and I think my VP is an empath. That's why I was just kind of like, I don't know why you would wish that on me. I feel like if I can't get my emotions right, I don't see how this business is going to work. If I come into a room of girls and I'm really affected by their energy, I don't see, like, because I've never been like that before. It has never mattered to me, bro. Like, it has never mattered to me. I went out with one of my friends. Something didn't go her way. And I could just, like, and it's not even like being an empath, you don't even feel the other person's energy. You take on their energy. Like, being an empath, like, you really take on the other person's pain and energy. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that. I feel like that is, like, a combatant to being successful. That just makes success hard as hell. Especially managing so many girls. So, that was my little take on my status yesterday. I wanted to explain it because I feel like people hear the word narcissist and they automatically think like gaslighting or just like all these really negative, manipulative things, where in all honesty, a person that is negative and manipulating all that, they are narcissists. But being a narcissist doesn't make you evil and manipulative and da-da-da. It's just when you look up the words and when you look up the actual definition of the word and you look up the spectrum, empaths are people that are tuned into others' emotional and physical states. Empaths are people who can feel vibes in a room and they notice everything. That's this side of the scale. A narcissist is a person that is self-consumed and doesn't really have empathy. I just explained what empath was. So doesn't really have those traits. All the way up my 28 years, I've never had no empathic traits. So take that shit back. Like, take that shit back. I'm perfectly okay with being a narcissist. Like, I love being by myself. I love just thinking about my next moves, focusing on myself. Being an empath makes it hard for me to be around my family. Being an empath makes it hard for me to be around my friends because I'm just feeling everything right now. Yeah, because it's not, because like him being a narcissist doesn't mean he treats you bad. Him being a narcissist doesn't mean like, you know, he's a psychopath or whatever, but he thinks he's self-absorbed. And the thing about a family-oriented narcissist, we become self-absorbed about the family. So, you know, I feel like you can be a healthy narcissist. I feel like I'm a healthy narcissist. And I still prefer being a narcissist over being an empath. I never want to ever go into any space and my mood, emotions, feelings change based on the energy I walk into. I don't ever want to do this shit again. I'm like, friend, why would you say, hopefully, when my baby drop, I still have empath tendencies? I don't know no happy empaths. I don't know no happy empaths. Empaths have to recharge themselves. They be needing to take breaks. Usually they're drained. They get drained on work. They get drained at school. Like, why the fuck would I want that? No. So hopefully when Bella Vita makes her grand entrance and hopefully Bella Vita takes it all with her. Thankfully, I had this experience, so maybe I'll be able to help my girls through it because, you know, until you go through it, you know, it's just like speculation. Because, for example, London's very, very shy. I'm outgoing. So I have patience with London being shy, but I don't really understand the shyness. And I mean, my baby's shy. Like, if you talk, like, when we took her trick-or-treating, we told her to say thank you, and she turned around was like, talking to strangers makes my stomach hurt. Like, she's that type of shy, you know? So I'm outgoing like Tussie is. Run up to anybody, talk to anybody. Always been like that since a little girl. So it's not something that I necessarily understand. It's not something that shyness is not necessarily something I've experienced, so I don't have the understanding of experience, but I can still have patience to learn her. Anything my kids do that I don't understand, I just Google it and start researching it. Like, it's books on shy kids, and I never, and the thing is, like, so that happened when London was 3, London's 7, And no, that happened when London, London was 5, and now London's 7. So I guess for 2 years, like, just really been focusing on it. And I'm seeing her come out of her shell more. I'm seeing her speak up more, going up to talk to kids, just things that London was scared to do. And I think had I not went and got the research, I think I would have fumbled it and did it wrong. A lot of things with parenting, I don't excuse because we have access to knowledge. And I don't feel like you can parent all kids the same way. And so I parent my kids by their personality and what their individual needs is. So I feel really good watching London come out her shell and becoming this confident little girl because she was always super shy. And had I not took the time to just learn about shyness, I don't think we would have got to that place, Like, a lot of our parents, because they wasn't like us, my mama is extremely shy. I am an extremely outgoing child. I was an extremely outgoing child. I'm an extremely outgoing woman. Again, that's why I need to get my narcissism back on. Like, a bitch needs to focus on business and not other people's emotions. I want to lead that into the next thing. Can men take the hurt that they give women? I keep seeing this status. And it's starting to make me feel like girls are a little slow. Because why are we saying this as if the man is wrong? Like, girls is basically saying, well, I cheated on you. Girls is basically saying, well, you cheated on me, or you beat me, or you didn't make sure I was straight, or you left me hanging, or you chose your friends in front of me, or you don't come home at night, or you put our family last. Whatever the case that the girls are talking about, to then turn around and say, but a nigga can't. So basically, this nigga done cheat on you 100 times, and you done took him back all 100 times. You cheat on him one time, and he cut you off, and you feel like he wrong? You don't feel like we be a little dumb? Like, you don't feel like we should start being like the niggas? Like, instead of telling the niggas they can't take the hurt, for me, I don't think men can't take the hurt. I just feel like men are stronger because, like, women stay because it hurts to leave. But if you a strong-ass woman, you're going to decide that you're not going to be treated that way. You're not going to allow a nigga to treat you that way. Y'all know I don't care about no nigga cheating, but I have my own deal breakers. Like, I have things that you just can't do to me. So if your deal breaker is cheating, like, if that's what your deal breaker, you want a faithful ass man, why are you mad that he left you when you cheated and you stayed with him all these times he cheated? Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Hey, Cortez. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm steadily seeing this status. Like, can a man accept the same hurt he put a female through? Bitch, I can't accept the same hurt niggas put females through. I can't accept that shit. I can't even accept it. Why do I think men have a lot of common sense. I think men have self-preservation, and there's some self-worth there. Because, yes, you cut off a motherfucker when they are not making you happy, when they're keeping you sad, when they're keeping you miserable. Like, I don't know when girls start thinking, like, down to rad or being down. Like, a nigga will do bad shit to you and then say you folded on him. Bitch, I'm not folding on you. I'm just not allowing the shit. That's not making me fold. I'm just not allowing the shit. Go play with somebody else. Because the thing is, what he can't do to you, he can do to the next bitch. So go do that to her. Like, maybe it won't bother her. But don't do that shit over here with me. Like, you can't do that to me. So for me, it's like, decide what you really want. What's your deal breakers, pros and cons. Me personally, I feel like girls care too much about cheating. All I see is so many statuses where girls is complaining about cheating and not being able to trust a nigga and following a nigga and all this other shit. For me, it's like, bro, first off, look at the age group of niggas we talking to, bro. You talking to niggas between 21 and 30, bro. Some of these niggas didn't have no hot stage in high school. So some of these niggas weren't getting bitches in high school. They just started pulling bitches now that they got their own money. niggas that still get excited by females, niggas that still is chasing females, why are you mad when you try to turn that hoe into a husband and it don't work? And you're mad as if he owes you something. You owe yourself something. If you know the nigga wouldn't stick around for you to do it, I don't see how it's the same with some females. I don't see how it's the same at all for my 28 years. I don't feel like men and women are the same. And this is not something that I feel like both men and women go through. This is something I only see women doing. Now, I had a man comment to me one day when I posted this. I had a man comment to me like, well, you know, I had a friend and the girl and his girl was cheating on him and Ben cheated on him, but he took her back. And I still don't think that's the same, because that was him making a decision to keep their union together. I didn't hear him have no weird ass expectation based on what he did. I hear girls saying shit like, can a man accept the same pain he put a woman through? And then girls say hell no, as if the nigga is wrong for not allowing you to put him through shit. Girl, he got sense. He got sense. We're the ones wrong for allowing this shit. We be weak. Women be weak. You know this nigga not acting right. Like, men don't be trying. Once a woman show a man he got some hoe in him. Once a woman show a man she got some hoe in her, like, he's not going to marry her. She's not wife material or none of that shit. There is no man on this planet where a woman's going to cheat on him 3-4 times publicly. Because these niggas do shit publicly. Okay? There ain't a man in Chicago that's going to let a bitch cheat on him with 3 niggas and get posted by the 4th nigga and still think this bitch is wife material. Yet girls do that shit all the time. Then we mad at the nigga. What the fuck you mad at the nigga for? If I would have did what you did, you wouldn't stay with me. Right. You're damn sure he wouldn't. You're damn skippy he wouldn't. Cheating is one thing. I'm not saying the forgiving. I'm saying the level of the statement that men can't accept the same hurt because it's more than cheating. Men are going to take the same embarrassment. The same embarrassment they do with these girls. These niggas will right, you was done the first time. And then this is the other thing about men. You're not going to keep allowing your new bitches to do the same thing. Girls go from a cheating ass nigga to another cheating ass nigga and don't leave. Men aren't going to do that. Like, men are just not going to do that. You're not going to fuck with 2 of his ops. No, you're not gonna fuck with 2 bitches 2 niggas he know, 1 of his ops, and low-key his homie, and forgive it. Bitches will know you fuck they friend, stop being friends with they friend, and keep the nigga. But then want to say shit like, niggas can't take the same hurt we take. Bitch, I can't take the same hurt y'all take. What? We stronger than them. That's not a strength. That's a weakness. Okay? That means this nigga ain't no type of loss and you got some weird ass attachment issues. Because what are you getting from this situation? Ain't no man going to continue to let you embarrass him. So why do we do it? And then look at the niggas like, I don't know. I posted that I wanted to talk about how much I changed after heartbreak. So last night I was on the phone with my best friend and we was dabbing into it, and I told him, like, I don't even take affection good. Like, I really don't even know how to take affection from a nigga. I don't want no nigga. I feel like they broke me. Like, I feel like they broke me. If you've known me for a long time or you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know I was very, very wanting to be a good wife, studying on how to be a good wife, running the household. Like, I kind of feel like I shouldn't have had such serious relationships so young because I feel like I burnt myself out. Like, I've been in a serious relationship for 15 years and I'm 28. That's more than half of my lifespan. half of 30 is 15. I'm only 28. So majority of my life has been in these long ass relationships for the last 15 years. And I'm talking about actual committed ass relationships. So I think I burnt myself out too early because all the shit that would make you desire a relationship I already had. I don't feel like I ever had like the best, but at the same time, like I can't sit here in front of my move like I had the worst niggas. Everything that they post on Facebook, from the surprise hotel rooms to the surprise car dates to building a fort to getting flowers, like I've had all that shit. But so my best friend's like, you don't get lonely, and I ain't been lonely the whole year and a half I've been single. Like, I don't know. I don't desire right now. I can't say how I'm going to feel in a couple of years, but I have no desire to change the way I am right now either. Sometimes I feel sad about it because I realize like how much I've let pain change me. I don't do well with affection at all. I don't do well with just none of the relationship stuff. Like, I'm a runner. I'm a track star. Like, I'm a run away. The fuck? When it's just when it requires commitment and... I will say, though, y'all, I've been so mature because... Mariah, don't do that. Don't even do that. I'm not even going to speak on it. I'm going to just say, yeah, I definitely now understand, like, what Rihanna meant by good girl. Once a good girl goes bad, she gone forever. Like, I can't open my heart the same way because I'm not naive. You know what I'm saying? And even my best relationships came with bullshit. I don't care if you have the perfect partner. Like, they come with something. So it's no point in getting in a relationship unless you're ready to accept and take on everything your partner has going on. And I'm just not that guy. I'm not that girl. I'm just not that girl. And you got married to a queen? As you fucking should. As a king should. That's why I'm glad I grew up right. The bitch cheated on you. You was like, you got up out. Even if you forgave her, you saw how she was moving, you said, you got up out of there, and you went and found your wife. Men do that shit all the time. So I don't know why women don't do it. I also don't know why women don't date. Now, had I dated before Tim, I would have been open to dating. I'm jaded now. I don't want to be bothered with no men. Like, and it was like the way shit transpired. Like, niggas that had been around me and Tim the whole entire 6 years decided that they wanted to shoot their shot. And that really turned me off because I started to distrust men even more than I did, because it was like, so y'all not my homies. Y'all aren't my homies. Y'all was just kind of like staying around pretending to be my homie until you had your chance. And then like you were smiling in my baby daddy face. I don't care what terms me and even one of my baby daddies is on. I'm loyal. Okay? I'm loyal. So even if I never speak to either one of them niggas again, no problem. I'm going to still be loyal to them because at one point in time, they did something to earn my loyalty. I made that status earlier, like, Tim has done so much. Tim has done so much, y'all. You with me? From up and leaving to just so much. But I harbor no hate for him. I still want him to be happy. I still want him to be successful. At the end of the day, that's my child's father. And I need him to be good for them. So if I can keep you up on him, I'm not with none of that backdooring shit. You can't never call me about my baby daddy's locations. You can't. I'm loyal to my baby daddies, and they're not, I don't know how to say it. Like, because, I don't know, everybody got a different form of loyalty. So, for me, it's just, if we got kids together, we should make sure each other's straight. Now, me and Tim really don't have that relationship. I would like that relationship. of if you got it da 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 or I got da da just because we got kids together. So it's like, you know, that's in the ideal world. If you don't, that's in the ideal world. So, you know, it's unfortunate that we can't have each other backs like that, but I'm loyal. So it wasn't because of me why that's not like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fuck a person, sleep with a person. You don't have to talk to a person every day to be on great loyalty terms, because loyalty is loyalty. So that means if niggas get to acting weird, I let your ass know. If bitches is wanting to talk about me, like loyalty is not talking about me to your new bitch, because at the end of the day, I'm your baby mama. I'm gonna always be your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? I might speak on a situation I don't like with Tim, but I'm not gonna sit up and tell no nigga, just like I'm not gonna sit up and down my baby daddy to the next nigga, either one of my baby daddies. Like, I'm just not gonna do that shit. So that part of me didn't change, but like wanting a relationship, that shit did. I don't take affection well, and it's so crazy because I was such an affectionate woman. Like, I was such an affectionate person, and I just don't take it well. I don't take making love well. Like, gee, they like, these niggas broke my trust because the things, I'm saying these niggas, but it's really only Tim, because I guess leaving Nick was a bad-ass relationship. Like, Nick was a horrible relationship. I say it all the time. Like my relationship before Nick, Justin deserves a really, really good girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, Justin deserves an amazing woman. And I think Tim deserves an amazing woman. I just think Tim and Justin was young, and we was on different pages. We wanted different things in life. I don't understand why neither one of them shot for me, because, like, neither one of them fit my personality. I'm so big and bubbly and wanted to be popping, and they, you know, they cool, they calm, they collected or whatever. I get the right nigga to turn up with me, baby, we gonna clout up, make a lot of money, and just be famous. Because me and Tim would have been more famous if he was a little more social media, you know? So, everything happens for a reason. But Nick gave me hell. That shit was hell. Going through that shit was hell. I do not wish Nick on my worst enemy. Like I said, Tim and Justin, I feel like they deserve great girls, because I feel like they are going to really become amazing fucking men and providers and all that shit. I just got them when they was young. You know what I'm saying? But saying all that to say, so I got with Tim after Nick, and that, like being broken down in that way that I was with Nick, and finding somebody that just I felt at the time loved me and was always there for me and had my back, it built a different type of trust. And then for Tim to turn around and do the shit that he did, the way he did it, it's like, I don't know if I could trust nobody. And I be trying not to take out what happened in past relationships on new people. But it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you can't fool me again. Like, I'm just accepting it at this point. So, I don't know. Right now, I just feel like I'm no good to no man. Like, I would be no good to no man. And the thing that kills me is these niggas telling me, and I guess this is the other thing, it's the niggas in my age group. I don't like older men, okay? I don't like older men. But the men in my age group say very stupid shit, okay? First off, the way this generation flirts, y'all is too rough. Y'all is too rough. Y'all handle bitches too rough. Like, this nigga, I shared it. It was like Chicago niggas flirt by saying, hey, no booty. Come here, little booty. Your bald head ass. Your little ugly ass. Like, I don't like none of that shit. I don't want to be talked to that way. I don't want to be treated that way. Like, that shit's unattractive. It's a turn off back. Like, talk to me nice, bitch, or don't talk to me twice. Somebody on my Snap, I actually ended up going on a rant because he had snapped me like, You better follow me back, big head, because I ain't just one of your little fans. And I was just like, before you play with MJ, ask yourself, do MJ play with you like this? I also shared the status that was like, it was a status that was like, girl, it was like, I can't take a soft-ass friend. Girl, we can argue sometimes. Bitch, no, we can't. No, we cannot. No, we cannot. I'm not arguing with none of my friends. I'm not arguing with nobody that ain't giving me no coochie. Okay? So if you not fucking and sucking on this fat mama, you can't get no argument out of me. What the fuck we arguing for when we friends? We might have a disagreement. We might have a debate. But see, the thing we're arguing is that's two people trying to prove to the other person their side. I have no desire to argue with anybody. Debate is when I shut the fuck up and listen to you so I can understand where you come from, and you shut the fuck up and listen to me so you can understand where I come from. And the end result is we just understand each other. Like, we didn't come into this to convince each other of anything, because what looks like a 6 to me, where you're standing, will look like a 9. And also, I only know what I already know. I only know what I already know. I can't teach myself more than I already know. You know what I'm saying? Sad note, you could do shadow working things and it might shock you about how much you already know, but you can't teach yourself more than you already know, right? So I love to converse with people. Okay. So I love to converse with people because that's the way that I'm going to learn another person's perspective. You know, maybe this that looks like a 6 to me really is a 9 to you. And how am I going to learn that if I don't listen to you explain it to me? You know? I was telling my best friend yesterday, anybody can give me wisdom, but people can't give me advice. I'll talk to a crackhead, a drunk on the street, because a sober man can't tell you how he fell into being an alcoholic. Like, you still have a story, you still got wisdom. I'll talk to a prostitute, a CEO. I'll talk to the CEO and then go talk to the janitor. Like, everybody. So when I talk to people, I take what I can apply from the conversation and I apply it. I don't blindly follow nobody, and I really don't like advice, because the thing is, especially from friends, when you take advice from friends, or when friends give you advice and then you don't take the advice, they get really offended. And the thing about me is, I'm going to do what I want to do. Like, if you a friend that needs to, like, run your friend's business, we would never get along, because my bitches all got to be their own thinkers. You gotta be your own woman, because I'm my own woman. And the thing about me is, I can take no matter what the reaction is, no matter what the response is, no matter what the punishment is, I don't do shit unless I can own up to my shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless I can take on whatever the end result's going to be. So I don't like taking advice from people, because if you take their advice and it don't go the way you wanted it to go or thought it was going to go or whatever, now you kind of blaming them, because it's like, well, bitch, I listened to you. When our reality, you need to listen to yourself, because you are the person that's living that life. I still say that with a grain of salt, because I know some people don't come from households where their parents parented them or gave them wisdom and stuff. So sometimes they turn to their peers for wisdom, because, I mean, we all human. We all human at the end of the day. Nobody's perfect. I completely don't talk about, we could dive into that too. Friend levels. Let's talk about friend levels. Yesterday, my best friend, all this conversation is coming from, my best friend is a genius, and he thinks very, very differently. So we just have very, very out-of-the-box conversations, like thinking conversations, right? And yesterday we was talking about friends level, and he was saying he was, just kind of upset with his friends because they just kind of like different. Like, I told him it's because you're outgrowing your circle. But this is the thing. Too many times, we want one person to be everything. Like, we want the definition of a friend to be everything. We are adults, bro. We are adults, okay? So that means you're not going to have 10 fucking best friends no more. And that's fine. At this point in life, every friend should serve a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And you should know what you can trust them with. I got friends that if no matter what, they'll like, no matter what, if I fight, they fight. If we go to the club, because this is Chicago, so I mean, whatever, we still be getting into it. And over nothing. So if something happens and it bops off, I know they're going to ride with me. Like, I know they're going to be right there as soon as I swing, they swing. Does that mean these are the friends that I would have watch my kids? Or does that mean this is the friend that I would borrow money from? Probably, maybe not. Or maybe I have a friend that, you know, if anything happens, I can call her. She going to pay that shit. Like, if I say, bitch, I ain't got no food in my house, she gonna go back $300 worth of groceries. If I say, bitch, I'm in jail, she coming to bail me out. But I can't leave her around my nigga. I'm not gonna cut you off for that. I'm just not gonna bring you around my nigga. If I know you my friend that is my party friend, you my party friend. And I can appreciate that when I go out with you, we have a good time. Like, normalize having associates, acquaintances, and friends. Normalize that shit. You can just go out for drinks with your associates. Never talk about none of your personal business. Why do you have to vent your personal business to everybody you interact with? Some people should be on a light levelness. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, me and you, we have the same vibe when it comes to business. So we have the same vibe when it comes to business. So let's go to the library together. Let's work on our businesses together. You might not be the same friend that I do business with, might not be the friend I party with. Are you kind of getting what I'm saying? Who I go to school with ain't who I party with. Who I work with ain't who I go to school with. So to me, it's like, people get disappointed when they have expectations that they put themselves. Like, they put expectations in their own head. Make people earn your trust. Make people earn your loyalty. Make people earn it. Stop giving it out. Just stop giving it out. And pay attention to what lane is this person in. Is this person an acquaintance? Is this person an associate? Or is this person a friend? But very few times as an adult are you going to find a person that just does all of that, bro. It's a slight chance that the girls you party with is going to be the girls you do business with, unless you in Cash Queens. It's a slight chance that the girls that like whatever your hobby is, like say you do recreational volleyball, them girls ain't gonna be the girls you call when you finna get jumped on. That's all I'm saying. I was like, bro, I feel like you disappointed in people because you're trying to make people all in one, accepting people for who they are. For example, I'm not the friend you call with no relationship shit. Good or bad. I'm not the friend you call for that shit. I don't want to hear about your nigga. I don't want to hear about what you doing with your nigga. I hate a friend that tell me about a not shit nigga but then want me to be cool with him. Bitch, keep it to yourself. Now, I understand you might really need a friend to vent to, but you got to find that friend. I'm the business friend. I'm the friend you call when you want to talk about starting a business, growing a business, expanding a business. I'm the friend you call when you want to celebrate your wins. Bitch, I'm going to be happier for you for all your achievements. Like, I'm that friend. I'm the friend that if you let me know what you want to do in life, I'm going to research it all out for you, come back with a plan, tell you how to do the pitch. Like, that's the friend I am. Do I feel like one is more necessary than the other? No. You need that friend that you can confide in with your relationships and your family, honestly. But, bitch, you also have to have a business bestie to do brunch with. You do still need those friends that ain't trying to talk about females with you. Like, I'm not the friend to call with no tea, bro. Unless the tea is piping hot. I'm not the friend to call with no tea. I'm not the friend to call to ask about my fucking tea, bro. You ask me about my tea, I'm going to start to think you weird because I don't, I feel like the only person I'm that friend for is maybe Gloria. I tell Gloria everything. I never feel judged by Gloria. Gloria is going to tell me how she feels about it. Hey, Beth. Gloria is going to tell me how she feels about any situation, right or wrong. Like, that's the only person I would fully tell all my, like, relationship business to, personal, private business to. Rican, I don't have these conversations with Rican, not because I can't or I don't trust her or whatever, but Rican's just not that friend. Like, Rican ain't the friend to sit up and cry about no nigga. Like, she gonna roll up and hand me a blunt. Like, Mariah, get your fucking head in this bag, bitch. Like, okay, yeah, you called me and you said a little bit about it, but bitch, let that nigga go, let that shit go. Like, Rican's not the friend for that. So, I feel like, you know, finding the right friend for the right things. And I appreciate that because that doesn't let me wallow. When I was going through my breakup, Unique and Heaven is who got me through my breakup. Like, Unique and Heaven completely got me through my breakup. And it wasn't that I was telling them my business, because I don't really feel like I would point blank. Ooh, I cannot say that. I feel like Unique know everything. Damn. Because we done had like some nights staying up crying to each other. I think Unique is my only friend that I have stayed up and had nights crying with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like our bond is different. Our relationship is kind of different because I've never even done it with Rican. And I consider Rican my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So different friends are different relationships. Would I take my friends that I party and shake ass with to a networking conference? I highly fucking doubt it. Like, I highly fucking doubt it. I wouldn't. So, I don't really mix crowds. I don't bring my day ones around Cash Queens. Just because we Cash Queens don't mean we best of friends. Cash Queens is a network. It's a synergy of female entrepreneurs and entertainers. So, it's not so much that I would even, like mix that way. I feel like Cash Queens is my coworkers. I don't necessarily think we're friends. Just because you join Cash Queens don't mean... if you join Cash Queens, I'm not telling you my personal business. And when you come into Cash Queens, I'm going to tell you not to tell nobody your personal business. Because at the end of the day, this is a group of females. So keep your shit to yourself. Come talk about your business. Talk about sales. Talk about what you need to grow as a woman. Talk about what you need to grow in life. Like we was talking about in Cash Queens. I was saying, the fact that you have to pay an application fee to move and you might not get the apartment, it just don't sit right with me. And those are the type of conversations that we have in Cash Queens, where now you got another girl like, oh, okay, well, have you tried it this way? And there's a loophole to this, and there's, a loophole to that. I can't hop in my group chat with my regular friends and just bop in there and start asking them business questions or investing questions, or, you know, yeah, we might converse about it lightly, but it's not the same, because with Cash Queens, everybody has a business. Everybody's focused on the same thing. So where one or two of my friends might be into it and they responding, with Cash Queens, 13 girls is hitting me back like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. That makes sense? I don't feel like it's a one friend for all. It's like levels to friendship, and people get mad when, you know, they think they a level, like they want level 5 friend expectations, but you just a level 1 friend. We go out, like you might be the friend that I just go get my nails done with and drink mimosas. I feel like those are needed. I feel like you need friends that don't know all your business. You definitely need friends that don't know your personal life, so you can go out with them and just have a good time and just have that energy. Yeah, you need a confidant, but I don't really think you're going to have multiple confidants. My confidant is Gloria. Like, that's who I tell my business to. I don't tell all my friends my business, and I lie to my friends about my business so I can see who told the lie. So I do that a lot. Like, I'll lie. So I don't know. And they know I'll lie, because I tell them, like, for example, my pregnancy, I lied to all their ass, and I lied to Facebook, and I'm going to continue to lie about it, because why is you in my business? Help me make a sale. I think that's why I do well with being around females. Like, I think that's why I'm a girl's girl, and I don't too much get into drama and mess. I also think being a narcissist helps me run Cash Queen, because by me being self-absorbed, I never really get caught up in female drama. But I was never the one in female drama in grammar school, and I was never the one in female drama in high school. So it was never me. You know what I'm saying? People that went to high school with me know it. The fights I had, I was always a fighter. I was always somewhere fighting a bitch. But I was never in female drama, meaning it never was like MJ said. Okay, it was never like MJ told my business, or MJ said, or I told this to MJ, and it was no backstabbing shit. I'm very proud of the woman I am, because the thing is, you know you best, okay? You know, I don't give a fuck if your parents think they know you. I don't give a fuck if your kids think they know you, if your best friend, if your sibling think they know you. None of them people is with you 100% of the time, and none of them people is in your mind. They don't know what the fuck you think. They don't know how you actually feel. You are the only person that's with you all the time. You are the only person that knows your intentions. Everybody takes in and interprets. But the thing with interpretation, it depends on their upbringing, their experiences, their challenges, on how they interpretate you. You can't leave you up for interpretation from this bitch, that bitch. I don't care if it's your mama and your boyfriend. You can't leave yourself up for interpretation between people who have their own lives and their own shit going on, right? So that's why I really love the woman I am, because I love how I handle shit by myself. I love how I handle shit with nobody watching me. When I think I'm alone. And that's character. Like, that's how you decide what your character is and who you are as a woman. Nobody knows you but you. Nobody knows you but you. And I wouldn't want nobody else to know me like me. Because it's like, underestimate me, overestimate me, whatever, however you do it, I know what I got going on. And as long as you know what you got going on, you don't have to too much worry about the left, the right, or the rah-rah. Yes, my future millionaires. Yes, my future millionaires.
Do you want some of my Reese's Cups?
The reason why I'm looking at her like that, child, I'm a work from home mama. And I'm going to always be a work from home mama. So she has to learn now when I'm handling business. And you're being disrespectful. And you know you're not supposed to come in here on my live. I do want to point out, I might put the video side by side where last year, y'all saw me go through that with her last year. I just posted that video and I had to argue with her versus me going, like I just looked at her. All that spanking shit, each child is different. Maybe you do have a child that needs to be spanked, but for me, y'all see, I don't spank or yell. I give looks. I don't know when looks start going out of style, because my mama could just look at me and I stop playing with her. So I don't even understand why all these mamas is yelling ass mamas and smack. But honestly, I feel like a lot of adults are stressed out and they're overwhelmed, so they hit their kids. That's what I think. Like, I think it takes a lot of patience to discipline the way of communication. I think it takes a lot of patience, and I don't know. I guess patience is just the word, because yes, I get frustrated. Yes, I get mad. Yes, I get overwhelmed. Yes, life still happens to me. But I don't want to perpetuate yelling or putting my hands on them, because if I do it, they're going to let men do it. It's so many things like psychologically comes with that. I know kids, I know people that's been whooped that say, oh, well, you know, I'm fine. But I'm always like, but you're not fine. Like, you probably one of the emotionally fucked up people I know. Like, because to build distrust with your parents so early out the gate, I feel like just fucks with you forever. I wasn't a perfect child, but I was really a good child in the sense of I didn't lie to my parents. I did not lie to my parents. I did not sneak out. None of that. I don't be knowing how girls get pregnant early. I'm lying. I do know how girls get pregnant early. It depends on the situation. In my situation, my daddy died. My mama promised that she was never going to get with another man. Like, she told him, you all. And in my whole 28 years, I never saw my mama date a man. She never brought a man over me. I never saw my mama interact with a man at all. That's how I kind of know I'm already done with men. Because it's not like, even people with single mothers usually see their mothers date, or they usually see their mothers with somebody married or something. I've never seen that. Like, I've never seen it. So I just feel like it'd be easier this way. But what was I saying that to say about my mama? I don't know. My mama was very, I feel like a lot of the things we talk about in parenting now and things that we're going to do now, my mama already pretty much had did. Like, she communicated with me. She explained everything to me. That's what I was saying. So I wasn't a perfect child, but I feel like, okay, I wasn't a perfect child, but I knew my friends was lying to their family all the time. I knew my friends got whoopings all the time. Whooping them made they ass sneaky, where I wasn't really a sneaky ass child. I told my family what I was going to do and when I was going to do it, and I was a very independent child. Like, I was a little brat. Little brat. But that's what happens when your mama's a drug dealer. Oh, and my mama was married to my daddy. My mama was a wife. And when my daddy died, he left her everything. Like, he left her everything. My mama fine as fuck. She prettier than me. So she could have went and got a nigga, you know what I'm saying, to take care of her and me. Or she could have went and got a drug dealer, whatever the case may be. But in my mama's case, she was like, no, I don't want to work a job. I want to be at home with my daughter. I want to fully be in my daughter's life. And at the same time, I'm not going to be broke. So I think that's why she started selling drugs. But I couldn't get pregnant early, or I couldn't do anything like that because my mama was on my heels. Yeah, I could go to the rink, but she stayed in the car the whole night. I could go to the movies, but she stayed in the mall. My mama's life revolved around me, and my life revolves around my kids. So stay tuned. I'll let y'all know how that shit go in a few years when they're teenagers. But it worked really well for me, so I'm going to try it with my daughter. Y'all, this has been an amazing conversation. Thank you so much for joining my live today. But I'm going to go give me and my baby some crab legs. And it feels good today. It feels hot outside. So we should all link up. It feels hot outside. But I'm going to go get my I'm going to go get my crab legs. And then I'm going to finish working on some shit for Cash Queens before I come outside. Business first. Business first. But again, thank y'all for tuning in. See you later. I might come back on today. I might come back on tomorrow. I'm probably going to come back on today later because I know it's midday. So a lot of people can't even see this live right now because they are work and school and stuff. So I think I'm going to go live again around 6 or 7. Okay? I love y'all.